Hi. In the previous step, we have deployed the service we just created for the runbook or arrow codes to the local server, and we got the server started. So the next step, we need to update the portal view to add a min interface so that we can allow users to create arrow items and assign the arrow item to the host. At the same time, we need to give a UI for the portal to output the arrow content if the URL specified contains the host as well as the arrow code. Let's do that. First, we need to take a look at the portal code. This is the portal UI. So you can see like how many files has been updated for this. It's actually very simple in terms of update. First, we need to create the form.json. The form, we add the 3 forms. Actually, we only need 2. So this is one form you create arrow. And you can see we have the form automatically called the backend service called create arrow. And whenever the form submission is completed, it will, based on the successful or failure, it automatically route to success or failure page. This is the definition for the form schema. It's the same like we define the schema in the service, the hybrid service for the command side. Basically, it's a market command. And those are required fields. And this is a form definition. So for the form definition, this host will be picked up from a drop-down list from reference data. And this resolution will be markdown. So that's pretty much like what we need to focus on for this form definition. We'll show you the form on the UI later on. Another form we need to create is the update arrow. So when the user wants to update existing arrow item, you can use this form. The only difference for this form is the read-only for the host and read-only for the arrow code as well, because those 2 fields, they are part of the key. Another field I think is read-only is the owner, because the owner is generated when you submit the arrow item to the server. That's pretty much like those 2 forms. We have this delete arrow form, but we don't use it anyway. It should be removed very soon. Once this is done, we need to update the sidebar.js to add this section. Yeah, here we go. This section is arrow admin. So we have the administration page for the arrows. We have list, create, update, delete. So we map those to for create and update. It basically for create, you go to the form directly. For update, go to the update page and then forward to the form. And admin list is just a list. So once this is done, we need to update another file called layout so that we can specify those items from the the JS source code. That's pretty much like what we need to do. And this is a mapping for the route. We only have those many routes, so we'll see like the source code for the arrow page. So we have the mean. This is arrow the mean. Within arrow the mean, it basically displays every row. The row will be retrieved based on the get arrow by code with the host as well as arrow code in a query. And this is the header of the mean. And after this, we just display as each individual column. This is a delete. Basically, we are calling delete arrow this service endpoint with the arrow code as well as the host. Once the delete is display the response from a server. This is the arrow item. The arrow item is basically display the arrow item once the URL is correct to match this host and error code. It calls get error by code, and display the information from this section. You can see this is all the metadata for the arrow as well as resolution. Display the content. The content actually is a markdown content. We converted to HTML by using the parser. Arrows list is now used because we don't have a user interface to list all the arrows. But anyway, let's keep this file here for now. So that's all we need to do, for the update in the Portal UI. And let's take a look at how it works, on the user interface. So here we go. That's the arrow admin, and you can see the list. Okay, yeah, I need to log in again. Okay, so you can see here we have arrow admin. You have list all the arrows for this host. The host is lightAPI.net. I only enter one arrow code, but here you can see if I want to update, you can click this this button. It goes to update form, and you can see those two fields grayed out is read only, and the owner is read only. Everything else is updatable. For the component, you can have multiple component. They emit same error message. And for the resolution, it's markdown. You can update this as well. Severity is S2. For the email and the phone number. Phone number is a fake phone number. Email address is my real email address. And this is all the metadata for the arrow. If you want to create a new one, you can click this button. Or you can come from the list. You can click this plus button, so that it gives you a brand new form. You can create a brand new arrow. Once it's created, it will be show up in this list. The other thing we need to do is when we are trying to get the arrow, because when the arrow displayed in the log file, the support guy might just pick up the error code and go to this website to search the arrow. The way to get error response in the future, we might just put a URL into the arrow the status.yaml, so that every arrow you got a URL. You can go find exactly content. So if we want to retrieve the arrow, you can just go this URL. So the URL would be #/app/error/lightAPI.net/ERR1000. So this is error code, this is host, and this is prefix app/error. You can see this is error code, this is the metadata for the arrow, and this is the possible root cause and the resolutions. This can be written in great detail. The entire resolution part is saved into a file system, and it can be checked into the GitHub, so that the users can, if they only want to update the resolution, they can just make a pull request to GitHub, and it will synchronize to the shared directory on the server. That's pretty much like how we create a new feature in the LED portal, especially in the marketplace. So as you can see, like marketplace is it's very standard event sourcing and CQRS server, and it's very easy for us to add a new feature. The entire time I spent to add this error code to the marketplace, probably just like 2 or 3 hours, including all the code changes and testing. Probably like less than 5 hours, I say. Like I started last night, and this morning I spent like half an hour, and that's pretty much like we can add a brand new feature to the marketplace. There are a lot of other features like in the picture, so we are adding more features to the marketplace, so that the marketplace will be a central location for developers, supporters. This can be installed as an enterprise edition for within the organization if you are the large enterprise customer, or we are going to make this available on the cloud. So we have this application running on the cloud already. It's called LiteAPI.net. So today, it's already got a lot of feature there. You guys can try it out, and it's free right now. Just so you register yourself, and everything can be accessed freely. But in the future, we're gonna charge for the subscription fee. Thank you. Bye bye.